What's up everyone, Liam's Vlogs and Miles here, back for another video, and this is part 5 of the Arizona trip. Today we're on our way to Casino Rock and Bell Rock at Sedona there, with some extreme climbs and less difficulties, but we did it all the way to the top, and we got some very great views. So, hope you may enjoy.
Before we do the hikes, we're going to look at the viewpoint, which is actually very amazing here. Since there's actually a couple of rain, but the rain really almost made it perfect, but the view here looks very amazing. Like, look at the viewpoint. This is mostly incredible. I've never seen. Very great.
We're going to do a little detour for a while, but we're at the Chapel to the Holy Cross. Looks at the building here, looks pretty cool. Very neat beside the rocks. Okay, we're already here, but going up there is definitely going to be very tough. Like, look at that. Learn to climb from the side. Learn is going to be very tough for me to climb, but definitely I'm going to try.
The path going up is actually kind of slippery, but the rest of the path would definitely be very soft by then.
Looks like we're going to be approaching the trail soon.
Definitely, this rock is definitely very huge.
The climb will be actually halfway, not the entire way up. Since you're on our way up, you're going to need like extra climbing gear and permission from the park. But since we're going to climb all the way high up, it's definitely not going to be very slippery. So let's get on hiking.
All right. Okay, things are looking stable enough. Okay.
First part of the climb was kind of smooth, but also risk of slipping because recently there's a recent rainstorm this morning, and we may think that we might slip, but thanks to my perfectly good waterproof shoes, we definitely held the ground very good until we reached all the way to the big climb.
Here we go. All right. Things look stable enough. There we go.
Oh no.
Heading up to Cathedral Rock, you're actually going to go ahead and pass through this V-shaped path, which is actually going to be pretty tight, and there's also a bunch of rocks which you actually climb like stairs, which are pretty kind of steep, but mostly I managed to get through, and it's also tough to climb.
Whew. There's a lot of climbing. Here we go. All right, here we go.
During the final steps of the hard climb, it's just going to be pretty tricky since I actually had to hold my phone while filming. I'd hold the rocks on one hand while the rest of my feet had to grip on the rocks, which is pretty hard, but I managed to get through it.
I made it! I made it!
Our climb's not over. Now time to do the easy one, which is actually this one. So likely it could be easy or hard. I don't know, but maybe both, I think.
extra easy. It was a tiny bit painful, but definitely the view here is definitely very great. You see all the housing area, also the town down there a little bit, but definitely this view here is definitely very great. It's very worth it to climb. It's actually a tiny painless, but definitely it's very great. We still got a lot more to climb, which is definitely going up there.
Now, the rest of the climb up is just a few stairs, and the paths are mostly very smooth, actually.
Okay, let's clear the place. Oh my god. OMG. This is very an astounding view. Really amazing. Definitely, I really prefer that this trail here is definitely very great on Cathedral Trail. All the way to the edge here. Cool. Steady. Woo. Definitely, this is an amazing view. Woo. Whoa, the view is so amazing. Definitely, it's like the Wild West when I see them in movies. Definitely very worth it to come over here to Cathedral Rock. Don't have to worry about going down.
At least we just try to just slide ourselves very slowly when going down, at least. We'll be sliding down quite a lot. All right, here we go. All right, we're gonna make some space for anyone who's climbing up.
Going down to the same path from Cathedral Rock is pretty easy and less tricky. You just need to have your feet to hold on the side of the path, and also you have one of your hands also hold the side of the path too, and you can just easily slide down a bit.
Why is she not recording?
There goes Cathedral Rock. It's that one. Now we're gonna move on to the Golden Bell Rock.
Looks like we're about to climb Bell Rock, which
According to us, looks like it's about the same thing as the Cathedral Rock we actually climb on. Definitely, it's gonna be quite tough, but maybe so. We're gonna get to climb.
it's gonna be like around 2 times worse than the Cathedral Rock, but definitely got ourselves a few rocks to go through and also a few ways to climb. Definitely gonna be a lot. All right, we're gonna climb. It's gonna be very tough. But definitely, it's gonna be very great. All right. All right. Oh, whoa. All right, here. Woo. That's such an amazing view there, guys. Okie dokie. We are going up. Woo! Still got some steps to climb. Right? Just beside the trees. Okay, this is definitely gonna be a steep climb.
Now, the rest of the climb is going to be pretty tough because I had to hold the phone on one hand while my hands had to hold the rocks in the other one, which is pretty tricky, and I almost got stuck one time.
All right. Whoa! Now that's one amazing view there. Still got a lot more to climb. All right, here we go. Oh my God, that's how far I am from here all the way to here. Oh my God, this here is quite steep. Slow down. Oh. Okay, there are actually several cactuses along the way, so we gotta be careful about them. Oh! All right. All right. Steady. Whoa. Keep on steady. Gotta steady myself with the balance. Whew. Oh boy. I'm up for the big challenge. All right, here we go. Here we go. Oh. There it is, I see it. Here we go. Almost there. Just give me a lot more time. All right. Oh. All right. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my. Parking lot. All the way to here. Woo. I made it. Oh my God. Finally made it. Definitely, this is the best day at Sedona I've ever seen. Climbing up the toughest way to the top. Finally made it. This is actually the most amazing view I've ever seen, viewers. Very amazing. Time to head back down. Oof. Up there on Bell Rock is definitely very worth it to see, but it's gonna be very hard to go down at least. For a while because not only for a little break but also a little Artemis 2. In fact, you don't remember I showed you the SLS rocket? Well, now Artemis 2 will be launching today actually, and we'll be seeing it live up close.
As sample to this photo I draw, this is what the Artemis 2 will look like when launched while it's at Bell Rock there.
It's been around a few, likely 30 minutes in there because I was actually been watching the Artemis 2, which has just launched recently. So hopefully that will be good. The view looks very great when you're up there. Very great indeed.
All right, it's the end of part 5. Part 6 will come out next week, in which we went all the way to around the airport at Sedona, and then we leave all the way to the Grand Canyon, our final destination, which by the way is actually our second time to the Grand Canyon. But we still got 2 paths that we didn't went to since last year, and hopefully you stay tuned for next week. So if you like this video, make sure you like, subscribe, and turn on notification bells. Stay tuned for more videos. Also, leave a comment down below, and I'll see y'all in the future. Bye.